Okay, we are going live. I don't know if anybody can hear my mic. Hold on. I'll be right back real quick. Hold on. Oh, what are my questions? There we are. Okay. Okay. Rush. Hold on, Allie. Hold on. I'll be right there, okay? I will. I'll play with you, little doggy. Okay. Welcome, everybody. I am waiting for Tammy to get on. Maybe I should hop on and remind her, but let me see. If somebody is watching, will you let me know where you're watching from via Facebook or YouTube? Thank you. I'm gonna do some Halloween makeup. That was random. Mo, I want to do some Halloween makeup. Oh, whoever's there left. Okay, thank you. That's fantastic. Let me go remind my friend to make sure that she's coming. Okay, people? You're my little boo thing. I like you see my big old thumb. My big old panza. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Don't go nowhere if anybody's watching. Like, hate when that happens. Okay, anyways. So our top content is Bonnie's interview. It's been viewed 129 times. And then Nina's interview. So this is going to be just like a little catch up for people who haven't seen or whatever. Nina's interview is coming in second. And then I believe the one with Brat and Bug. Let me double check that real quick. Nobody's on. My dog wants me to play fetch with her. Let me double check her message. I have no idea what's going on with my browser, but It's acting crazy. Oh, there's her dress. We're definitely gonna put this on her. Okay, here she has this. 4th of July. Ellie has lots of clothes, literally. How come you haven't played with this donut, huh? It's still telling me about my reminder. Not sure why or what. Her jammies probably don't even fit her. Look at these. Oh, you're too fat for those, buddy. Let me see what else we got in here. I'm looking for her witch costume. I'm all her witch costume. There's no witch in there. Oh, wow, you have all your holiday shirts, USA. I'm not too sure if Tammy's not getting on or what is going on. Oh, I found it. I'm gonna try it on for you guys. And then also she has a backpack. Why is your pig right there, my love? Allah, my cleavage. So we're gonna try Allie's costume on, and if Tammy doesn't get on, we will talk about I want to talk about something like, I don't know. I wish if somebody was watching, they could give us a. Well, let's try on Allie's costume real quick. Come here, baby. Come on up. Come here. Up. Come on. Up, princess. Come on. My mom is crazy, guys. My mom wants me to always be in a costume, guys. But I like it. Oh, I'm gonna make you a diamond thing with this. Oh, it's perfect, Allie. Oh, dear God. She's just too much. You like it or you don't like it? Let me see. Oh. You don't like it? Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, here, I'll take it off. Here. Come on. I found you something better, though. Something better. Here, wait. Come here. Your dress, your pink dress, my love. Matches mom. Come on. Oh my God, I'm so in love with this dress. It matches my blazer. That's what she's gonna wear. There you go, my love. It barely fits you, huh, my love? I'm fat, Mom. I gained so much weight. You feed me too good, Mama. I gotta put a little extension on for you right there. It barely fits her. That's terrible. Maybe we could put just like an extender. I gotta make you a bigger one. It's just 2 and 2. Okay. Oh, there she is. Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was all playing dress up with my dog. Hey, I put her on this witch costume. She loves this costume. She's so
Does
crazy.
she?
Yeah. Oh my
How?
gosh. She loves to dress up. So when you watch the beginning of the thing, you'll see her. She's all trying to like pose. How
How
are
funny.
you?
I'm doing good.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So how we start, I'm going to tell everybody, anybody that is streaming or viewing, you could watch us live on Facebook or YouTube. And if you miss it, you could catch, I post a video every time and then I'll send one to you right away so you could share with your friends or on your Facebook page or
Okay.
whatever. That way you could see it and show it with your family. And then if anybody wants to join, they could ask questions live right now. We have somebody streaming. I don't know who it is or if they're on Facebook. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll say your name and then you'll tell me what facility you were at and how much time you did there. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Tammy, and I was at Springer, and I did a year and a half.
Okay. That's my little Mija. My cousin Brandy's going to be all, oh, that's my little Mija when she sees it. Have you seen her?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, she's out on. You could see her on Facebook. I'll send you her name and number. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Before your charges began, what was your lifestyle like?
Drugs. Um, a lot of just nonsense, running around, doing foolish things. A lot of drugs. Yeah.
That's good that you're honest. No, just kidding. Well, because sometimes people are like, everybody's like, oh, you never did drugs, and I'm all, no, man, my addiction was money because I was a drug dealer. I used to take pain pills, but
Hmm.
like everything is like an addiction. It doesn't matter if it's money,
Right.
if it's pills, if it's real drugs, if it's pharmaceutical drugs. Like they all fall into the same category. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I feel like that's like a little stereotype that happens because everybody's like, you never did drugs? And I'm all, yeah, well, OCs are like synthetic heroin, bro. No, you
Right.
know what I mean? Like, you're really fucked up when you take those pills. And I used to do
Yeah.
like 5 a day with my wife. And I started selling drugs to support my habit. That's
Right.
crazy. Right? I'm all like, that's what happens when we're out. We make those decisions, and those decisions are what paved the way for us to go to prison. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But sometimes, you know that if you want to been sent to prison, you might be dead, or you might be like worse strung out, or you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
There's so many people down here in my town that have passed away because of the blue fentanyl, the blues they call them.
Yeah. I
But
know
yeah,
it's so strange to me. I don't really know about that, but yeah, I know that is the drug now.
yeah, it's
How
bad.
did
I
you?
mean,
Yeah, it is. How did you feel the first time the judge sentenced you?
um, nervous, scared, um, but relieved at the same time to start my time and get it over with.
Right? I'm all
Yeah.
right. How did you mentally prepare yourself? Because you know how we sit in county for a little bit of time to go to prison, like for the
Okay.
change.
I'm sorry. Ask me again. I'm sorry.
Okay. How did you mentally prepare yourself for, like, because you know how you're in county and sometimes we're just
Right.
sitting there and then you're going to go to prison. Well, you sit in RDC for a little while and it's like a process, right?
Yeah. Um, how did I prepare myself? I didn't.
Like, did
um,
no girls told you like, oh, it's gonna be like this? Hey, the girl that I interviewed last week, she was all that some girls were telling her there's blind spots and you're gonna get raped over there in G Unit, and then I was all what? Well,
oh
because
my,
people, I heard stories, but the person that told me, Payasa, I'm all
I don't.
what's her, Andrea? I'm all Andrea.
I'm bad with names, so I'd have to see her face.
She's there from Belen, and she told me, because she went on an eval, and she was like, it's gonna be like this, there's gonna be a CO, and it's gonna be da 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 da, and she told me like the whole layout, and it was exactly how she told me. But she was
Yeah.
my friend, you know what I mean? And sometimes not everybody has that opportunity,
Well,
or not
I
everybody has in the county. Not every woman is going to jail. I mean, to prison.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, see, I talked to an older lady that had done time in prison, and then she was back in jail for violation, but she was older, probably in her 60s. But I talked to her a little bit, and she just told me like the odds and ends of what goes on in prison, and she was pretty truthful about everything because everything that she said was true. So that's how I prepared, was I talked to her about it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because sometimes it's just like, we don't even know. We're just like, boom, what are we doing? There's not like a roadmap to go to prison, or do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
everybody's situation is unique and different. So like it's just an experience, right?
Yeah.
When you arrived at RDC, how did you mentally prepare yourself for prison life?
Um, mental. I was just real quiet. Was kind of quiet, just kind of stayed to myself and observed everything and everybody, and just kind of watched and see how things worked or how things ran around there. But mainly for the most part, just kind of quiet, just observe it.
How long were you in RDC?
Um, I can't even remember, honestly. I can't remember.
And then they sent you to Springer, yeah?
Well, and then I went to CCA.
Oh, you were at CCA?
Yeah, I was at CCA for a little bit, and then I went to Springer.
Oh, okay. So then you did RDC at CCA, and
Yeah.
then I thought you did it at Western. Okay, okay.
No, 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 no.
Okay. When you got to population, what type of programming did you participate in, and at what facility?
I did I did um what the hell is that one called? No, the other one.
IOP?
IOP.
Did
Yeah, I
you
did
did you benefit from that? Like what? Oh, because I don't really remember exactly what it is. What is that?
um they just kind of teach you about the drugs on the streets and how they affect your life, and yeah, I benefited from it. I did get out and start using again, but um there was a lot of things that I was able to take from that program onto the streets, and I was able to apply it, if you will, you know?
That's good. That's good, and that's good that like everybody has, what do you call it? I don't even know what it's called. What do you call it when you backslide or when you make a mistake or whatever? And it's good
Yeah,
to see that you're holding yourself accountable and you're moving forward and you're still sober.
right.
Well, because you deserve credit for that too. Like a lot of times we're really hard on ourselves and we don't give ourselves credit for what we've done. You've taken a long journey.
Right.
Okay. Did you develop any mental health issues while being incarcerated? For example, like institutionalized habits, PTSD, or like I'm always like when I go to a restaurant, I can't sit with people. I have to sit with my back face. Do you know what I mean? It's so weird, and I never even like. I don't know. I guess I'm a little better now, but
Right, as time goes on, huh? Yeah, at first when I first got out, I was kind of like you, like I had to have my back to people, when I was, or had my back to a wall or something,
yeah.
not my back to people. Um yeah, and I would really observe what everybody was doing around me. I would really just watch, and so I guess a little bit of PTSD.
Yeah. You were very quiet. I remember you were very quiet. No.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm outside
Okay.
with my dog, so I have my dogs out here.
You're fine. It's fine. How did your addiction habits affect you while you were incarcerated? And that's for like, well, because sometimes did you use in there? Did you like?
I did, yeah. Um
I
it just
think
it
if the
affects.
opportunity arises for all of us, I think we do. You especially, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. How
Rico.
did your incarceration affect your family and your loved ones?
It affected my children a lot just because I that time away from them. Um, and my daughter was going through that crucial age, when she could have really used her mom, and of course I was gone, and so it kind of affected her a lot. Um, and then my son was only a year old when I got locked up, so I didn't get to see those years that he was, growing into a little man.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's hard, huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know. I still haven't been able to connect with my kids because my mom is actually taking me for child support, and she tells my kids that I'm the same person, so I can't even like have visits with them or nothing, and it's just like really crazy because I feel like she's taken total advantage of my incarceration, and everybody else says
right,
that, but she's my mom, dude. Like really, like it's
right.
just it's like really sad, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, during your prison stay, did you ever experience an act of violence, and how did it affect your mental health?
An act of violence. Honestly, there wasn't really any violence in when I was there.
Hey, well,
Everybody,
in the mallow pods over there in IOP, they don't really fight. Hey, but I know somebody that dragged somebody in the shower over there, and the girl was telling me that she was very traumatized by it. So that's why I always ask a question like that.
yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that you wish to share about your experience?
Um, it was very eye opening. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. That I realized that I wasn't so alone. That there was a lot of people that suffer from addiction and stuff. And I wasn't alone. Is
Oh, that's good. Well, because sometimes we do feel like that. We feel
right,
like we have to be carrying all this weight and like this. Do you know what I mean? And then I guess when we go to prison, we're a little bit I don't know, like kick back. Like we can, I don't know. I feel like I grew a lot.
right.
I did 9 years. I did like not just one. I did nine, and I grew in there, And I feel like I don't know. You learn so much, about everything,
Yeah.
about the world. Okay. Tell the viewers a message or advice to a person that would be transitioning back into like into society that thinks that they can't make it.
Um, I just think that just keep your head strong, or keep your head up high. Like don't let don't let your past failures get the best of you. You can still, regardless of what you've done or whatever, you can still move forward. You can always move forward as long as you just keep getting back up and don't stay down.
Oh, that's a good message. That's a good message. Um, what kind of if there was anything that you could be like things that were necessary or you could change some things, what would you try to like make changes?
In my life or in like
No, in
the
the
prison.
prison.
In the prison, I would change um the relationships that people get into. That's what I would try and change that. Because there's so many relationships that go on in there that that's just something that I would try to change. And then the drug use.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a lot. I heard that there was one of my guests like three podcasts ago. She was said that she got hooked on fentanyl in there, and I was all what? Well,
really?
because yeah, in Western, and I was like,
Wow.
it's. And she said that it was like flooded, like there was so much drugs, and I'm like, how do you get hooked on? She never tried it before, and she got addicted to it. Like
in
That's
prison.
so,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
sad.
Isn't that like, there should be like, I don't know, there's got to be something that they could do to not, well, because you go to prison to learn and not to do those kinds of things. And I'm not
Right.
saying I did them too, you know what I mean? But
Right,
there's
right, right.
got to be a way that they can stop that from happening, because that's just a layer of what's going on in the prison system. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a big, like, I don't know, like a big cycle of like stuff that goes on, and that's one of the things that's added in there. And then the programming and like different things. Like I would add a lot of programming, better jobs. Like, don't you agree that the pay is not good and like stuff like that?
Right. Yeah, and I would just I don't know, I think a lot of it too is like I don't think that it's just the inmates that are bringing the drugs in. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but um there has to be other ways to there has to be other ways to go about getting it out of it, or not having them in the facility, because like you said, that's a place where you're supposed to go learn from your mistakes, not pick up new mistakes. And but
Yeah. See me? Can you see me?
yeah.
Okay. Um, well, that's great, Tommy. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I just wanted to see, do you want to add anything else? I always like to ask people, what about, like, would you add anything to commissary? What would you, if we, because when I was there, I tried to start a health and fitness class. How we used to
Hmm.
have CCA, and it used to be a job, right? Well, one of the big guys came in, and I was like, can't you put like health mix or like dried fruits, cranberries, or like
Yeah.
apricot? And he's all, oh yeah, yeah, the men, I seen a list of the men's stuff. You should see all the stuff the men get. The men get like,
Yeah.
but we don't, it's, I don't know why I feel like we don't get enough stuff. And they should, maybe we should, well, the women don't stick together to be able to like
Right.
get anything. So
Right.
I don't know how we would do it. No.
Right. Yeah. I don't even know, honestly, because I don't even know what they have on the commissary list anymore.
Yeah. I'm all, hey,
But yeah.
we're glad we don't got to do bubbles to get our groceries next week. No,
Right.
just kidding.
Right.
Man, that's just terrible, right? Were you there
Yes.
for the holidays? Were you there for any holidays?
Yeah. Yeah. I was there for all the holidays.
Ugh, that's rough, huh? I'm all, it's
Yes.
rough. Did you
Yes. And then
cook?
I worked commissary for a little bit, so that was even crazier.
Did you work? Was it Miss Ibarra, or did she leave? She had left, or no? Or was
She
it Miss
had left.
Sanchez?
Yeah.
And Miss Sanchez was running it?
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
nice. I like Miss Sanchez. Oh, I
Yeah.
like Miss Sanchez. She was very nice.
Right. But yeah, that's it really. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you for sharing everything with us. And
Yeah.
I'll send you a copy of this once we're off. We're going to sign off now. And if you ever want to come on, because I have them every week, like there's always people that come on if you ever want to ask questions or just come on and see whoever's on. You know what I mean? Like I always
Yeah.
encourage people to come on and like just talk to each other or whatever, so that there's more of us. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
um
thank
have,
you.
have a good evening, and we're going to be signing off from behind bars in the 505. And thank you so much, Tommy, for being our guest.
Thank you. Bye.
Good night.